Comet Pickaxe, your insults are as weak as Trump's approval ratings right now. At least try harder if you want a shot at dethroning me.
First of all, Sleepy Joe, you sound like a damn toddler trying to make up words. Secondly, the Comedy Pickaxe, your jokes are weak and pathetic, just like Biden's mental capacity.
Warning, there are some jokes on this podcast that people may find offensive. If you are easily offended, we suggest that you turn off this program now. You've been warned. Have fun.
Oh, shit. Here we go again.
What's up, Cyber Darkness? Welcome to the Comedy Pickaxe. I'm your gothic host, Walden Scott. With me today is my gothic co-host, Bijan Ranjbar.
What's up, Midnight?
And my gothic co-host, Chrys Starr.
So wait a minute, just because I'm wearing black, that makes me gothic?
Welcome.
And I hate pronouns, all of them.
Welcome
you guys
to
pronouns, stick them up your ass.
the
Today's
goth
episode,
hour.
we're going to talk about
Penis and death
and graveyard.
and the night. People.
You know what?
See, actually, you stole my line because I was going to say "What's up, darkness," but the whole point I'm doing this is because everybody says Bijan doesn't wear enough black.
Yeah, that is true. Hang on, let me take
Is
all this
this-
bullshit off.
Is this dark enough for you guys?
Ah!
Am I black enough? And I thought I'd
hell
turn
I
the
go.
light off just to make it more dark.
What's up, cyberspace? We're back. Fuck all that. Yeah. Bijan
He's
doesn't wear
black
enough
now?
black, but now he does.
Hey, you know what I noticed on the stream now? This is not the old setup.
Fucking Jesus,
No.
Bijan.
Why couldn't we have the old setup?
Well, first one, this is the 3-camera shot,
That's
not
what
the
I'm saying.
4-camera shot.
I know.
Because we're missing cwrench. A few things to catch up on here. First one is, first time...
we didn't make anything for him.
Shut up. First time in the chat, SSPJF_19 says, lurk. Hello, welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us.
Man. Oh, fuck, dude. I
Yeah.
heard about the lurk.
Everybody's heard about the lurk. I like a lurk.
Actually, is that the new way to say I lurked your shit? I lurk it.
And already in the chat, we're getting shit, to paraphrase cwrench from last week, because cwrench is in the chat and says,
Not even here.
gay.
Fucking asshole.
What? He's so busy. He's so busy that he can't. He's
Yeah.
in the chat and he can't be. Just what the hell, cwrench?
You know what it is?
Fucking
He's
head
hanging
shot.
out with those losers over at Live on Tape Delay. So, I mean...
Whoa!
That's right. That's
Wait.
right.
Wait.
You know?
Wait. Oh yeah, they are. That is it. So
New episode's Monday.
let's catch up. cwrench is not here
you
today.
gotta do it the right way, though. You gotta do it the right way. New episodes every Monday. There you go.
cwrench is not here this week because cwrench has decided that his other podcast friends are better than these podcast friends, and we only want him for like a couple of hours of a Sunday. No. Can't even spare that. So yeah.
Well, let me tell you what that.
cwrench's last show, folks.
Let me tell you what he's really doing. Okay, see, he's with them
Put
because
on the music, Walden.
he feels bad that he doesn't want to not include them in things, and he knows when he's on the Comedy Pickaxe it's funnier and better, so he figures I might as well
That's the funniest joke you've ever said, Chris.
and I might as well hang out with these guys because I feel sorry for them. You know, And the only thing
I'm
is,
dancing to music that's not there.
cwrench runs the show over there. You know, so he's the only
He
funny
does.
one there. So
We
I
know
just
they're all listening right now. So shout out to Rob and John from Live on Tape Delay. Thanks for
Yeah.
stealing cwrench from us for this week, I suppose. Like, what, if you guys have been friends for like 5 minutes and he's prioritizing you over us?
I
It's
know.
terrible. I can't believe it. But he may be round for activities later on tonight. Says
I mean,
You
they're
know
only up
what?
to episode like 4. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like,
they've nearly done 500 episodes.
yeah, I know. And it's like, but no, don't have time for us. We'll see how it is.
Yes,
Okay.
we know where the priorities lie. But I want to say, guys, about last week, and you won't get this from me often, but good job. It was a really good show last week. It was a really good show. I mean, other than the fact that it looked like shit and you sounded like shit, and Bijan doesn't know the difference between King Charles and Joe Biden, you know.
Why is that
It's
important?
great. What do you mean? Why is that important?
Why? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it means. Why is that important?
And all the years of doing the show, Bijan still wasn't introducing to us right.
Oh, that was so funny.
I fucked that up. Hey, I did. Hey, that was probably my best introduction yet. But anyway, I
Do you
have
know
to
the
say, I did a
funniest
pretty damn
thing?
good
The
job.
funniest thing about it, listen, because I obviously listened to that show because I edited it to get it on the YouTubes and the streams and stuff. And as I listened to it, I watched Bijan do the intro, and he's going, "I'm Bijan, and with me today is," and he forgot the order in which to introduce you guys, but it made it look like he forgot cwrench's name. He went, and it's
No, actually, I wasn't sure.
What's his name? Fuck.
I keep forgetting. Do I call him Chrys or cwrench? I forget. So
that was
I don't
funny.
know.
I'm watching it go, and his name is Chrys Bijan. It's
I
cwrench.
knew that.
You got a few
I
choices
forget
here.
What he went by. I just forget about that shit. But my bad.
And then I was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "What? Walden always announces you last." I'm like, "Yeah." So what are you doing? How could you miss that?
Yeah,
So,
it's not like Bijan's. But I mean, Bijan is a new podcaster. Remember, he's not been doing this long.
Yeah, not at all.
Just like 10.
But
years.
see, unlike you guys,
yes.
I'm just keeping up the shtick where I don't know anything or do anything, like try to do anything for the show. So
Wait a minute now.
He works
Has it
hard
been-
behind the scene, folks.
Hey, has it been 10 years? No, it's more than 10 years because he started in 2010.
and I'm still giving you this quality, like professionalism.
Yeah, so that's right. He started in 2010, so he's been on a bunch of shows, and so that's 14
If
years.
you want
of,
professionalism,
Pay
stop
for
paying
it.
my ass. All right.
Yeah, right.
Exactly. But once I start getting paid, then I'll actually put more effort. If I don't have to go to work every fucking week, oh my god, I would be giving you guys like Mad Libs every fucking week.
but
I'd
the-
probably be doing 2
Really?
a week. Yeah, if I got paid for this and I could actually quit my job, oh my god, I would be doing a lot more. I'd be making like my.
I mean,
sketches
Bijan,
again
you've
and shit
always
like that.
said you wanted to be homeless. You could just do it anyway, and then we could have the Mad Libs
But-
every week. Yeah.
that doesn't really work because then I'd lose all the recording equipment. If I go homeless, I don't have a computer.
Now we'll get you a little
I'll have
trolley.
mine
It's fine. You push it around and plug it into like Starbucks here and there. Charge your laptop up, and your microphone hasn't worked for half of this pre-show anyway. So
Yeah, I know. I mean, hey, but what's
You
going
know
on?
what you could do, Bijan? You could basically you could get a backpack where you put a laptop in the backpack.
Yeah.
You could put your mixer in the backpack.
Yeah.
Carry your microphone in the backpack.
Yeah.
It's not like it's a big deal. I mean, they make
Until
backpacks.
my back goes out.
I like the way
Well,
Chris
yeah.
listed all of the things and just said put them in the backpack. You could get your AUX cable and put it in the backpack. You could then
could.
get your USB cable and put it in the
Yeah.
backpack. You
Yes,
can get
of
your
course.
camera.
You mean instead of
I'm
just listing off all the things and saying and putting all of them in a
No,
backpack?
no, it wouldn't-
He
it
did
wouldn't-
one by your mouse
Yeah,
and put it in the
yeah,
backpack.
He wouldn't have to. He wouldn't have to have the mouse. He wouldn't have to have a camera. He would have to get a laptop with the camera and use the little trackpad that
No,
they
what
got.
I could do is have like the cable coming out of my computer and have it mounted on my neck, but the cable goes into the backpack.
Yeah, you have to put the cable in the backpack. Yeah.
No. And I could have it like coming out and like have it like right here,
See,
those little
this
things
is-
that people have, like those GoPro video things, like right out here or whatever.
See, this
like
is
a
what
head mount or
these,
something.
This is what these two idiots do. You
And
know,
when I'm not
I-
using it, I'd keep it in the backpack.
I try to provide solutions for homelessness, and this is what I get. You know, This is
Solutions.
just
You're
a-
you didn't provide any homelessness solutions. You just
I
listed
did.
all of Bijan's podcasting equipment and suggested he put it in the backpack. What?
Yes.
How big's his backpack?
I know. What the fuck kind of backpack? I'm not gonna have like a hiking backpack on my
they
back or
have-
something.
don't get me wrong. They have small backpacks, and then they have industrial size where you can carry
An industrial
tent.
size backpack.
industrial size where you can carry a tent and clothing and a whole bunch of shit.
Is that the
I have
term?
actually one of those backpacks. It's called a hiking backpack.
No, I like
Yes.
industrial.
Or a backpacking backpack.
I like the industrial
Which
size
is really kind of
backpack.
weird. It
It's
sounds
better.
redundant.
Well, yeah. I mean, come on now.
Or, yeah.
Otherwise,
Now-
you can buy a Santa sack and carry everything in a Santa sack
That is
over
so
your back. like this.
impractical.
Yeah. And
Make sure it has
That's
it's
the
red
song.
and
I
it has
think I'm like,
bells. You know,
It's
make
annoying,
make it red with bells and everything like that. So when you walk around, it's gonna do a little jingle.
Yeah,
Let
the
people know
homeless
you're there.
jingle.
Yeah.
They're like, here comes the Bijan, the homeless guy. What does he carry around? Food, a little bit of money for the bus. No. A full podcasting setup. That's what Bijan carries around as a homeless person.
You
Where
know
does he
what?
plug it in? He doesn't. He's just got it.
Here's something that I have actually. So I had a friend years ago. His name was Will Raddick. He's since passed, but
Will
when he was
what?
alive, Will Raddick, he was in charge of the Erraticast.
Will
And
Raddick.
Will Raddick, yes,
Will
and he
Raddick.
did. Yes, he's dead. He's dead.
Well, that's okay.
So
He's not going to be offended at all the jokes I'm about to make, then, is he?
anyway, he I believe he was from San Francisco, and he was homeless.
Does he have a middle
And,
name?
What?
Does he have a middle name?
No, I don't know his
I want it to
middle
begin
name.
with. I want it to begin with E.
What?
Willie Raddick.
Will. Yeah. Thanks, Bijan. Thank you.
He had the erratic cast.
Yeah.
You know what? This guy's dead.
Well, that's fine then.
So?
He can't be offended. Was he a nice guy?
Yeah, but he was
Okay.
he was a drug addict, and that's how he died. But he
Did it
used
make him
to,
erratic?
Did he write a will when he died? I'm sorry. That's terrible. So the
I bet
erratic
it was
cast.
all over the place.
This is a real person.
Okay, sorry.
Sorry,
for all
Will.
the fans of the Erraticast. Yeah, sorry, Will.
We're just
We're
joking.
doing this more to annoy Chris than actually annoy you.
He's good. So he has a homeless drug addict. Yeah.
Yes, and he lived in San Francisco. So but he did a podcast from San Francisco while he was homeless. Is that correct, Chris?
Give us a thumbs up if that's right, Chris. Did he do a homeless
Is
podcast?
that correct? Okay, that is correct.
He did do a homeless. Okay, we got the thumbs up. Okay, so
how did?
Where did he plug his mixer in?
That's exactly what I was going to ask. It was how was going to solve his
like
power
in a
problem.
Starbucks? Did he power it up and did he just steal someone, sneak into someone's window, like homeless Santa Claus, and just latch onto their Wi-Fi and plug into their little sockets?
Or they had those yeah, I know, but if you're homeless, did you just save up enough to get like a cup of coffee and go to those internet cafes or something like that so he could plug in?
So what he did was he ended up buying a thumb drive that had a recording module in it, so he could record through this thumb drive, and then go to like Starbucks and everything like that, and plug it into plug it into a computer and upload the file somehow. So it was something that was very easy to carry around. So that's and it sounded good.
cwrench said, did he have it in his backpack? How good can a microphone be in a USB? Chris just pushed his microphone away. Seriously though, we have enough trouble with our audio, with our full podcast setup and Bijan's that he keeps in his backpack. How good can a recording, like a microphone in a thumb drive? Is that what you're saying he had? It was built in?
I think what it was, and I think he described it wrong. I think it was like one of those, now they have the microphone and everything in that thing that looks like a recorder, like a tape recorder or whatever. Only it was it's a digital.
I know what you mean. Like the little, I get you.
Yeah, but I think around that time they were newer, so you could easily put a thumb drive into it and upload it through a computer. So I don't know whose computer he would use to upload it, but either he would upload it that way or he would upload it through the system through Wi-Fi, which is weird. I don't know how he did that.
Get it. Got it. Understand it. Makes sense.
But what I'm saying is, if Dickhead over there doesn't want to use his computer and everything, he can buy one of those and be homeless.
I would love a podcast which is Bijan on the street, and he's just homeless Bijan going around screaming at people. I fucking love that.
I
Just
also know a
interviewing
homeless
strangers.
individual who's always on Facebook, and he's not homeless per se. I mean, he has a what's it, mobile home or no. What is it? He has an RV.
A
That he
caravan.
lives in.
Mobile home was correct.
Yeah,
Well,
mobile
it
home.
works. It works.
Motorhome.
But he doesn't. Yeah, something like that. He doesn't have a piece of land that he lives on. He lives,
He's a gypsy.
you know.
In the
Yeah,
parking lot.
yeah.
No. Now, is it one of those? Is it actually like an RV or is it like a camper shell on his back of his truck kind of thing?
No, it's like an RV, but it's old, like really old, like 1979 old.
Like Breaking Bad old.
It's not a hitched one. It has its own engine. It's like
It's old. Yeah, everything is in there. It's just that it's really beat up. It's really old. I mean, the thing's rusting and falling apart, and he has no money to fix it, and he doesn't have a driver's license either. He refuses to get his driver's license. He says, "I don't want to be registered by any government sort of thing because it's like I believe the government is corrupt, so I'm not going to register for my license, and I'm not going to get a real ID. I'm not going to do any of that." And I'm thinking, wow, that's something. And then he was complaining.
Is he still out there, or this was erratic?
No, that this is a friend of mine. His name's Chase, but you know,
He's been in a few of them without his driving license.
He was recently kicked out of one of the parks just because he had his RV there, and he was, camping out.
Not paying for the lot.
Right, I guess.
Well, actually, the thing is, don't they only have hookups and shit at like RV parks and stuff like that?
Yeah, but he was at the parking lot. He was in the parking lot. He wasn't at one of the RV.
You can't stay in the same parking lot forever. You have to move it around. So that's how you avoid those like the laws, the loopholes on that. So you leave for a couple days, come back, and you're
3
fine.
days. Yeah.
Yeah, you can't be there for more than I think they have it like a time limit. Like if a car's there for like longer than 48 hours, they'll tow it or something like that. Unless they have a reason for it.
I think he was there for 3 days, and that's why they got him out of there. Yeah. So he's like bitching and moaning. He's like, well, they yanked me out of the Raccoon State Park or whatever because I was in the parking lot for like 3 days.
So how much drugs does this guy do?
I don't know.
He must do a lot of drugs. He must have more rails up his nose than the whole of the United States.
I don't think Chase does drugs anymore. I know that even from what I was aware of, I knew he smoked marijuana and that was it. But I don't think he's ever done hard drugs.
How do you afford that when you were homeless? I mean, what was his source
Crime.
of income?
Well, no. He does artwork, and he makes art, and he sells it, and he also does.
How does he buy the paint? Yeah.
Well,
how does he buy his arty pencils?
It's not just that. It's not typical art as in paint.
I came in this Gatorade bottle. Art.
Well, there's other times where what he does is he was called the Robinson sign guy, Robinson Township sign guy.
What, like sign language?
No, what he would do is he would have a piece of cardboard with different phrases on it, and like people in cars, would drive by and they would give him money because it was never, oh, I'm homeless, can you help me out? It was more in the lines of everyday tips, and he would be like just saying nice things to people, and people were giving him money, and so that's how he would make money, and he would do it, and I think he still does it, and he sells the with the money he makes, he gets art supplies and he sells his art, and he does the sign stuff, and so that's his life.
Hey Chase, you want to sponsor the show? The Comedy Pickaxe sponsored by Chase the Sign Guy. Quote of the week: "Get your nipples off my trailer," or whatever.
The Robinson Township sign guy.
Robinson Township sign guy, the
Why don't you,
RTSG.
yeah, so good. Wait, why don't you? That's a good point, Chris. Go find him.
Yeah.
Give him $20 and say, like, just hold up a sign that says Comedy Pickaxe
Oh,
and
fuck
have
yeah.
the URL on it.
Fuck
Dude,
yeah.
that's it.
Do that.
But seriously, say like, look, man, you're doing all this thing, and so like, he goes, need a laugh? Check out the Comedy
Yeah.
Pickaxe.
But do it in like the worst
here's the
drugged up
thing, here's the
state he
thing,
can
though.
be in.
Here's
Okay.
the thing, though. We were just talking about like the shit that he was doing, and it was fucking stupid. Now you're saying, oh yeah,
It's a comedy pickaxe.
It's
That's
the
what
Comedy
we're here
Pickaxe.
for.
It's funny. That's the thing.
You
man.
say
That's
thing,
what's
we
funny.
make joke. That's how it works. You say thing,
Yeah.
we make joke. You say thing, we make
And
joke.
if you you know what, honestly, what you should, or just take a picture of him, and then we'll do our
And we'll Photoshop
magic.
it. Yeah, AI exists now.
And then
We're paying
then
him
we'll just start
$20.
posting that all over the thing.
$20? No, I get AI to do it for fucking
Yeah, I
free.
know. Seriously, $20. Hell, you could even give him the sign.
I will.
We'll
I will
pay for
say
the
this.
cardboard, Chase.
Yeah.
How's
He
that?
is very, I will say this. He is very. I mean, the
Hi.
logic that this man has in his head. He's a very smart individual.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Exactly.
We'll buy him the cardboard box. He only has to use 1/5 of it because I feel the
Yeah,
flaps are
no,
not going to be very useful.
Yeah.
So
How's it going?
to do our show.
Yeah.
Well, you're saying you don't know. The thing is, I know he's a smart guy. I know he's a smart guy.
I
He
want to make
chooses-
jokes about this bit.
No, he chooses to do what he wants to do. That's I mean, like,
Okay.
but he.
And that's
is a
not very
smart-
smart. No. No. I'm kidding.
I'll get on board with him if he does us a promo that says, "Hey, I'm Chase, the sign guy. I'm on meth. Go listen to the Comedy Pickaxe. Here's my sign." And then he holds up a sign that just says,
He's not on
that just
meth.
wait. Well, he can just pretend to be, and then he holds up the sign, and the sign just says, "Bijan's a fag," and then we cut to the show. Then I'll get on board with Chase.
Why am I a fag?
Are you a fag?
No,
Do you want to be a fag?
sometimes.
See? So I was half right.
No, not half. Not half of my life. I'm like, hey, I want to be a fag. It's just every now and again, and like occasionally, like
Got
once
that
in a blue
audio
moon
clip
kind of
right
thing.
half of my life.
I just
Bijan.
get that urge.
Bijan would put more things in his butt if he had more time, I think.
Mhm.
Bijan would look around his room. If you were to put... Right, okay, let's play a game. Within reach of you guys now, if someone has a gun to your head and they
Too
says...
big.
one thing you could reach has got to go up your ass right now, or boom, what you're reaching for. It can't be anything smaller than your finger. No pens. No pens. No, girth-wise.
Okay.
Fisher Price, Mr. Podcaster. What is this shit?
That chat's old, Chris. What would you put up your ass, Chris, that you can
Right
reach?
there.
Come on, pick
There
something.
you go. That meets the criteria.
What are you saying? What?
What about this?
I think
What
that's
would you-
gonna hurt.
Nah, no strings attached. Sorry.
Boom.
Hey.
Here.
Pick an object to stick up your ass. No! Put the piss bottle away, Bijan! Ladies and gentlemen, if you never followed the Comedy Pickaxe
Let's
before,
be daring.
Bijan has a bottle that he pisses. Jesus. That's a fancy water bottle.
It's a piss
Cool.
joke.
Yeah, let's see, go like that.
How does that work? Like, hang on. Oh, wow.
There's a button right here.
This is my water bottle.
It's even got a lid.
I at first thought that was a label that was going to tell you normal bottle and piss jug bottle. You know.
He needs that in his label maker.
Oh shit, that was the piss bottle. No.
Now, folks.
Obvious. I said this. I got this.
Okay, I'm going for the guitar up the ass. What are you putting up your ass,
See,
Chris?
that's not realistic. If you're going for the guitar, I'll do. I'll do
How
this.
about-
Fine, I'll do this.
What about the stalk of my sunglasses handle?
That doesn't work. That's smaller than your finger.
No way.
You just said.
Oh,
No,
I
you
suppose
just
it is.
said-
I thought, okay, well, all of them. I need to confess, these are my
The
sunglasses,
whole
folks.
sunglasses. Okay, that's better.
These are my sunglasses, right? I need to buy new ones because very long ago, this arm fell off, right? And I don't know if you can see this. I repaired it. I will give you 2 guesses. I'll show you
can't
guys
see
as
it.
well. You see? I repaired it with something. I tied the handle back on. I will give
Yeah.
you a guess each, and to win £1 million. If you can tell me what the material is that I use to repair my sunglasses with.
Well,
Let's
because
see-
you have too many
let's
things,
see
I
the
have
thing.
2 guesses.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you 2 guesses.
Okay, one is just a paperclip. The other is solder.
Paperclip and solder, which I think is solder, folks. Chris, have you got any guesses?
Let me see it
You
again.
guys say solder?
Solder.
We say solder. We say
Let me
solder.
see.
Yeah. Yeah,
We
it's
don't.
fine.
In
There's a
Americas,
switch.
we don't pronounce the L. Like we don't say salmon. Oh, actually, wait.
See
Okay,
it?
now that I can see that clearer. Wait. Okay, is the hinge original?
The
or
hinge is
no?
original. There you go, on the Twitch.
What is that in there? No, I can't even
Yeah,
tell what that is.
what is
That looks
that?
like
What's
like
in
that looks
Walden's
like a wad of
sunglasses?
paper in there, or toilet paper. Now,
It
I
does,
thought it
but
was a
it's
metal
not.
thing fixturing. So I know my 2 answers are wrong.
No. You'll never guess. You'll never guess what a stupid thing I use to repair my sunglasses. Because I lost a little screw. That's what's missing. So I have to put something in the hole.
Okay. So that white thing is part of the original glasses.
No, the white thing is the thing I use to repair it.
Okay.
It is. You'll never guess it, so I'll just tell you. It's a ukulele string. I had a spare ukulele string from my ukulele. I don't know where that is. And that's how I repair my sunglasses. They've been like that for a year. A year, folks.
Well, that's a pretty good string. It's hold on. It doesn't bug you. It doesn't poke you in the head. It doesn't like pop out and jab you in the face.
No.
So how is it just
How's it
straight tied? You don't actually do anything else like melt it or something?
No, just tie this straight in a knot and cross my fingers. And it seems to be working fine. Now I don't have to go and spend another £6 on sunglasses.
See, if you needed sunglasses, I better send you one of mine. I have like 10.
No, it's okay.
So, 10 pairs.
You got 10 pairs of sunglasses?
4 the same kind, too. So,
Why? Do you sit on your glasses a lot and stuff and break them? Are you prone to breaking your shit?
They break because, they're cheap. They're cheap. Like, a lot of these are just fucking cheap. I don't buy the good ones.
No, me neither. Fuck that. If you pay more than like $20 for sunglasses, unless they're prescription, you're retarded. That's stupid.
Some people do that all the time. Those people pay like a couple $100s for like those Ray-Bans or whatever.
Exactly.
Like that. Yeah, I know for sunglasses, and I'm like, but they're like, but no, these block out all the rays of the sun.
Well, let me tell you.
No, they fucking don't.
When I was in college, my first year of college, I had to get
anal.
I had to get a pair of sunglasses that were a good pair of sunglasses that blocked out the sun. In a like not completely, but like
I can't see where I'm going.
Right.
That was a joke. You can't block out all the light, otherwise you can't see.
These are good sunglasses.
Because the medication that I was on no longer worked, and they gave me something that was experimental. In the process, that experimental medication ruined my vision. It screwed my vision up. So
that sucks.
Now, bright lights and the sunlight at that moment bothered me. It got better throughout the years, but originally I was hurting, and they said, "What can we do?" And they're like, "We suggest wearing darker glasses, sunglasses. Try to get something really dark." And so I ended up getting Ray-Bans that were mirrored, But I wore them like in the daytime, at nighttime. It just people thought that I was either blind or they thought that I was
played the piano.
Like this gothic character that didn't want to show his eyes. They thought a lot of things. I'm like, no, I just can't have these off because the light bothers my eyes. That's all it was.
And Chris on his deathbed, and they're like, "Chris, go into the light." He's like, "No, fuck, no, I can't. I'll stay here."
I mean, now I think Bijan might know because he's been here multiple times. Then again, I don't know if he's noticed this. But my eyes, what is it? Is it the pupils that are the dark parts, or is that the retina?
The pupils are just a hole, top tip.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. like in the light, or
Is it
when,
because your medication dilates your eyes?
yeah, it makes it very large.
Makes him bigger.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dilated
So
pupils.
that so right now it's like they're very they expand, and so that's how it is right now.
Science fact: dilate means your eye cornea. The irises
Yeah.
are opening very wide. If
If
they're
the
getting really
sun,
small, they're constricting.
Science
when the
fact,
light-
dilation is not specific to the eyes. It can be used in blood vessels and veins and arteries as well.
so the sun
A
and
gaping anus is actually dilated.
That's true. Not to be confused with dilution, which is when you put water in a cordial
But see,
juice.
when you want a good anus fuck, you want it to be constricted. Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Keep that nice and tight. Okay, sorry, Chris. Anyway, yes, okay. Your eyes are dilating because of the medication.
Yeah.
So when the sun and when it's really
Burns
it's
your rods and
bright-
cones. Oh, actually, it burns one of the two specifically.
I
can't remember.
have a question.
I forget.
Yeah.
It's like one of them because one of them's more sensitive to the
It's
light.
not
the
as
other one's
bad
not
as it used to
sensitive light.
be. It's not as bad as it used to be, but it still does bother me a lot.
I have a question. Did the medication, and remember I still want to be your friend, did the medication just dilate your pupils?
Ooh, kinky. Did it dilate your urethra?
Did other things dilate as well, get bigger? If you see what I'm saying.
No,
Were you able to take it a little bit easier?
It's just my eyes.
Was it only your vision that was more sensitive?
Well, and of course my hair got thinner too.
Well,
Your hair
so
constricted.
maybe his pores dilated and they fell out.
More
there's been
dilation of the hair.
And actually, Chris doesn't know when to shut up, so maybe not that. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, get him, Chris! Kill him! Get him!
Sorry.
Kill him!
That was a joke. I apologize.
Chris doesn't know where to shoot. Did you hear that, Chris? Did you hear it? Get him! Rage, Chris.
You know what? I should have said no. Don't be rage because Chris, I love you, and I didn't mean to say that. I was just making a joke because here we are on the company pickaxe.
Tell him, Chris. Fight! Fight!
If anybody's mouth dilates, it's
No,
gotta be mine. 'Cause I'm the one who never shuts up.
I really don't know why you had to say something like that. That is just,
It's a joke.
I'm just sick of shit like this, man. God damn it.
Tell him his hair sucks, Chris.
Yeah.
Tell him his penis is
Come on,
tiny.
you throw shit at me all the time.
No, I don't know. I don't. I mean, over shit that you do, over shit
digging
that
on
you
me
do,
earlier.
over stupid shit that you do. Yes, but stuff that I can't help. I mean, like shit, man.
Wait, so are you telling me the medication made your mouth dilate?
All I'm
That was
saying
the
is-
joke.
What I'm trying to tell you is this: it's like it fucks with my eyes, it fucks with my hair, and it's bad enough that I gotta deal with, the problems that I had when I was a kid, and I still have to this day. But now I gotta deal with my eyes being fucked up and having no hair because the fucking medication fucking me. Now, I'm not trying to be a dick here and not be oversensitive, but if you had this problem, I would certainly not mention it.
He does have the problem. Look at his hairline. It's terrible.
I do, but it wasn't due to medication, I guess. So
It was due to his head rubbing on the, the underside of men's bellies as he's sucking their willies.
yeah, I know. So yeah.
Would you suck a willy?
Okay,
Anyway.
it's all good fun. Again, like if I became a cancer patient, you
Oh,
guys could feel
Jesus.
free to make fun of me all the time about
Why
it.
would I
wouldn't
do
care.
that?
Because I'd expect you to.
Oh
Okay,
yeah.
like when I'm like
Somebody
if I'm like on my deathbed, okay, maybe that might
That's
not be that
bullshit.
great, but actually it'd be
Everyone-
okay. I would understand it. But
No,
because it's okay
no.
because I know you wouldn't because I know if you made that joke, I know you would not have meant it hurtfully.
I would
I
not
know.
ever. That's just insane that you're saying that shit. I would never do that. I'm the one that's been very adamant about, like let's do benefits about cancer, trying to help people with cancer. Why in the fuck would you think that I would make any joke about that? Why?
Why not?
Why?
You can
Why
make
not?
fun of
Why?
me if you want, Bijan.
I'm not going to make fun of anybody that either suffers from cancer, who have family members who had cancer. That's bullshit.
Well, that hurts my feeling because I think you would care about me enough to make fun of me because of my cancer. Because I mean, when we make jokes about each other, it's because we know we like each other enough and we're good enough friends that we can say this kind of shit and know that we don't mean it harmfully.
That's true.
It's like if I ever lost my leg, you should say stuff like, "Damn, if you were a girl, you could change your name to Eileen or something like
Oh,
that."
Jesus. Hang on, we haven't started the dad jokes yet.
No, I mean, it's like...
Eileen.
What? I'm sorry. Here comes Stumpy, or here comes.
Yeah. Seriously.
Bijan, what's with that confused look on your face? You look stumped.
Yeah, exactly. Or example, you could even go like more perverse because this is what we do on this show. It's it's like, hey, do you ever take your prosthetic leg and just fuck your girlfriend with it, or fuck yourself in the ass with it,
fuck the prosthetic
just...
leg?
What was that?
Oh, fuck the prosthetic leg.
Yeah.
I've got a question.
Lube up the socket. You lube up. There's
Do you know, I just realised if you have sex
What?
with a one-legged woman, she doesn't have to spread her legs because they're always closed and always wide open.
Okay, here's a perverted kink. Sometimes when you see that's why honestly I think having sex with a paraplegic or a quadriplegic would be a lot lot of fun.
What? Why?
Explain. Explain this, Bijan. What do you mean?
I don't know.
For who?
It just seems like because it's I don't know.
Is that good for you, baby?
No.
Hello.
A quadriplegic is not completely helpless. They're not like they
No?
they're
There
just.
you are.
Hello,
Huh?
Bijan.
I don't mean the.
Stephen Hawkins type.
No. I mean, I've seen there's those those people have no legs and they propel themselves with just their arms and shit like that.
That's
and they talk,
paraplegic.
they have jobs, they have lives, they do everything like this. And some
They
of them are
have
actually, honestly,
jobs.
I've seen some pretty cute paraplegics in the pictures I've seen online. But they're, it's I don't know, or sometimes when a woman's missing a limb or something like that, it doesn't turn me off as much as I thought it would.
It's the quickest way to lose weight.
I don't think they intentionally did it.
You're missing 2 limbs there, lady. What happened? Oh, I got this handbag and it cost me an arm. And I can't even finish the joke. No,
See, and if I lost the limb, would you
Yeah.
no longer laugh at those jokes, Chris?
I don't know.
It's
I mean,
fine.
See, that's the point. That's the point. It's
They're
all
harmless.
good.
They're
No, but
harmless.
you know
They're
what? To me-
harmless.
To me, okay.
If I'm on my deathbed, wasting away from chemotherapy, you should walk in there and go, "Damn, you need to eat something, fool."
Get out of bed, you pussy.
And I would just
Nothing wrong
go,
with that.
"Fuck you,
Yeah.
Chris."
As his
And
finger
do the
falls
high
off.
five.
Finger falls off with leprosy as he tries it.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you a question. And I can't remember what the question was now. It was real bad, so it's probably good that I forgot.
See, dementia's another thing you could actually deal with.
I had
Oh,
loads of
dementia.
dementia
will
jokes, but I forgot them all.
Dementia will be fun.
That's gonna be me. That's gonna be me. So you'll have all the fun you can, and I won't. And you can insult me, the living shit out of me, the next day. I won't remember any of it.
Do that.
Imagine that.
Good. I wouldn't remember.
Would you still come on the show if you had dementia, Bijan?
I'd probably forget.
Where's Bijan? He's not here again. Where
You have
is
to
he?
call me. I'm like, oh shit! How do I turn the computer on again?
What's a
The,
computer? And Bijan Ranjbar.
Dementia.
Who?
Doesn't it run in your family? Dementia?
just on my mom's side.
Okay.
So
Dementia.
there's a 50-50 chance I might not get it. But I feel like I already am. But I think that was more due to marijuana, so I don't know.
Is it dementia or
I can't
marijuana?
tell.
It's a new
Yeah,
game.
It's really hard to tell. Yeah.
Has this person got?
Honestly, I don't want to. Honestly, if I find out I'm ever going to start to suffering it, if I have enough cognizance, sorry, Chris, I might actually try to, get rid of myself because I don't want to have anybody have to deal with that.
How's it going?
What?
I don't want anybody to have to deal with that. It sucks. It really sucks. And it's like, and honestly, when I guess I'm like more aware enough to the fact that I don't think I'm that important anymore. Maybe if it was like, oh, you're still here. Yeah, but
Jesus.
I don't remember shit. No, I'm sorry. Is this dark? Is this dark? I don't.
Yeah,
mean
no,
it.
but
I'm
I'm gonna.
serious.
If you're okay, though, Bijan, I'm gonna make jokes as you go. So you keep going.
No, oh no, that's perfectly fine.
Okay, good.
That's the.
Here we go.
Hang on, he's forgot what he was saying.
Okay. I'll drop this here, but I'm dead serious about this. I've already talked about this kind of shit.
Dead
It's like once
serious?
you reach the point where you can't really enjoy life, or you're not even aware that you're even cognitive of who you were or anybody else was, and you're losing all of that.
Yeah.
What's the point of living anymore? Like, again, losing the ability to walk, that's okay. That sucks. But it's still, you could still live. You could still live. You can still talk to people. You can still, do shit. You can do some things that are still available to you. When you start forgetting everybody and forgetting everything that you've ever done, that's horrible.
Yeah, but
That's
Bijan,
like the worst
but-
thing. It's like it's
Put
up
a
there with,
positive spin on this. If you forgot everything you've ever done, you could go back and play Mario again like it was the first time you've ever played Mario.
Yeah,
You'd be like, this new game's amazing!
I don't know.
You could relive
know.
Sonic. It'll be unbelievable.
No, but see, I wish it would be like that, but it's not like that. It's not just kind of that simple. Like, I forgot this. It's more like that confusion.
You could play
and,
the
like,
first level of
feeling
Mario
lost
over and over and
like
over
you're
again.
forgetting something constantly. I get all neurotic when I think I've left something at home, and then one of my pockets is missing one of my items. I freak out. It's like I don't think I could hang with that.
Could you see Bijan going out, and all of a sudden he's like, "I'm ready to go," and then all of a sudden you look around and he doesn't have any pants on.
I'd
love
that. That'd be brilliant.
I don't think, honestly, my neuroticness would not be like that. I think it'd be more like I would try to take everything I own with me. I'd be
in your backpack.
Yeah, in my backpack, and my fanny pack, and I try to wear like multiple pairs of cargo pants just so I could carry more.
It's not a fanny pack; it's a bum bag.
Yeah, well, we call it a fanny pack.
Fannies are vaginas.
I went to the hospital this week.
What? Are you okay? I mean, we know the story, but we're gonna pretend like we don't.
Yeah.
What happened, Chrys?
Wait a second. Oh my god.
I hurt my back.
Oh, damn it, you fucked up.
I hurt my back.
Did your backpack
How's it going?
in? Did your backpack in?
Possibly, Bijan. Hurt my back.
Oh, okay. Tell this story, and we're gonna make
Actually,
jokes.
When you said possibly, I thought it was because of wearing a backpack.
No. You were saying, "How's it going?" I said,
real
possibly. That's why I
Well,
did
that's honestly, that's the best way you can hurt yourself.
Yeah, it
Well,
is.
okay, but the real question,
I want to know
if
the
it
story.
was,
Hang on,
Did
let
you
me take my pants off before you tell the story. Hang on.
No. What I'm saying is, I think with so much activity with how's it going, I think I hurt my back that way. But it's like
lift with your knees, Chrys. Lift with your knees.
Anyway, I don't know for a fact, but I think that's what happened.
Your legs.
Oh, so it didn't affect the moment. It was an afterwards. Oh,
It
when,
was like
when you
a
calm
month
down.
later. Like it's my back. My back has been sore. I've been doing a lot of walking. We've been going out and walking and doing all that. Nothing major that's really strenuous, but we went walking. I believe it was like it might have been Tuesday or Wednesday.
Yeah.
And no, I'm sorry, it was Monday. And
Here comes that dementia.
And I came home, and then it was time to go to bed, and I went to bed, and
How's it going?
And I realized, I get into bed, and I'm laying there, and I'm starting to realize that my back is really hurting, like really hurting, really bad. So I try to roll over to get up, and I can't. I can't. I'm like, everything bothers me. Am I?
bother.
No.
I'm not playing
dancing,
any
I'm
music.
waiting for
Bijan's
it.
dancing to. I was thinking about playing some music over this, but it never went sexual, so I didn't.
I'm dancing like it's there.
Yeah.
So then I'm just trying to relax. Like, okay, this is probably nothing. This is probably just being strenuous. I don't know, but it didn't go away. So I called Kelly and I said, "Hey, on the phone."
Come over and rub my back.
Come on.
I can't move, or I'm having some major back pain. So we talked for a little bit, and she's like, "Do you want me to take you to the hospital?" I'm like, "No, not at all. Not for anything like this. I'm 49, never admitted myself in the ER. I'm not going to do it over something like this." And sure enough, we went.
That's exactly what you did because she told you she talked you into it, didn't she? That's what women do.
She did. Well,
They look after us.
Good job. That's somebody who cares. That's good job, Kelly.
So we get there. I can barely. First of all, I can barely get. Like I can get dressed, but it took forever. And then I had to wait a half an hour before she got here because
you had to wait half an hour for her to come.
Damn. Good
from
job.
her house to here.
Oh right, okay, sorry.
Making
Yeah,
it
just making sure.
last.
Oh yeah.
Okay, all right. Okay.
She'll get there though. She'll get there. Keep going.
So, yeah. Not going to say much. But we finally got to the hospital, and then we had to wait. And they said, they took my information. They said, "What's the problem?" I said, "This is what's going on." And as soon as I walked in the door, they were like, "Okay, so here it is. Okay, tell us this, tell us that, whatever. Have a seat. We'll be with you
Yeah.
in a moment.
Here it yeah, fuck off. Yeah.
We'll be with you within a few minutes."
As she checks the box on her computer that says longest wait possible. Yeah.
It depends on who else is there.
At the time, when I looked around, there was nobody in the waiting area. So I'm like thinking, all right, this is fine. And soon it turned into an hour. Then it turned into an hour and a half. And I'm hearing this lady that made her way in. She's in a wheelchair and she is like moaning and she's like, "Can somebody please give me a bed so I can relax? I hurt my hip." So I feel bad. I walk over and I start talking to this old woman. She's like in her 70s. I'm like, "How you doing? Are you all right? What's going on?" And she told me what's happening. And I said, "Oh, well, I'm here. My back hurts. I don't know what happened, but I'm here. It really hurts. Just try to be tough, Let's try to focus and be tough."
Did you hurt your back fucking your lady?
How's it going, Chris? You got with the old lady now. Did you break her hip?
Yeah, as soon as you said an old woman in a wheelchair moaning, Bijan got erect.
Yeah,
I know. He's like, we were talking about quadriplegics, and he's like, "Whoa." So we finally get back there, and they take X-rays. I'm thinking, all right, I don't want to do X-rays.
Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching.
But they did, and they didn't find anything wrong. So they gave me a inflammatory muscle relaxer or whatever, and that kicked in, and I felt like I was high as a kite.
Yeah, everything dilated.
Then they told me, "We're going to give you prescriptions for the pain."
Oh,
and I was like,
codeine, right?
Good stuff.
I was like, that's great. I can deal with that. Sucks. So now I got this prescription and this prescription, and one's Percocet, and the other.
Oh fuck! Wow.
What's that?
And
that's hard. It's not oxycodone, but it's a pretty hardcore painkiller.
Yeah, and then they gave me
some sort of
some sort of muscle relaxer that lasts for 8 hours.
What is it called?
Viagra.
Not Viagra, you dipshit.
That doesn't last for 8 hours. Oh, it's oxycodone. Oh, it's codeine and paracetamol. Oh, I get it.
What is it? Cyclobenzaprine. Prin. Okay.
Cyclobenzaprine.
Okay, I'm not sure what, and then that is for what?
Exactly? Cyclobenzaprine.
It is for 8 hours of being high. Just, the muscle relaxer. So, but they gave me Percocet as well. And so what I did, what a dumb thing I did, my mom called me up on, I believe it was
muscle relaxant.
Wednesday, and she needed some help with something. So I already took a pill. They told me not to drive, and
everything's relaxing now. Chris's life.
Yeah, and my mom called and she's like, "Can you go do this for me?" I'm like, "Sure." And I didn't think it was a big deal. So driving to this place, which was 45 minutes away, I realized that it seems like it was a lot longer.
It is where you're swerving left and right all the way there, Chris.
It's because I was going the speed limit, Number one, number two.
Oh,
It just seemed like it was very, very took forever to get there. I don't
You
know.
were driving on
how's
it?
it going?
Oh yeah, I was. So
You
like,
shouldn't have been doing that.
I know
Yeah,
I
he knows
shouldn't have.
that. He
I
knows
know
that.
that. All right, I know that.
Uh-oh.
So like, Kelly found out, and she got really, not happy. She wasn't pissed, but she was like, "Please don't ever do that again." I'm like, "I was fine." She goes, "Chrys, don't do that again." I'm like, "Okay." Once, what it was like, I can tell the whole seriousness
Didn't
by
even the
the.
doctors ask you, do you have a ride home?
No, this is when his mum called and asked him to go round to do something afterwards, and he'd already taken his meds.
I missed that. Sorry. I was
Pay
looking up,
attention,
like,
Bijan.
I was
Pay
looking up the
attention,
drug.
Bijan. Stop reading about
Sorry,
the
you
fucking.
went and ran errands when you were on this? Oh, god damn it.
Yeah, because
Well,
his
it
mum
was only
asked.
one. It was only one errand that was like 45 minutes away. So it's like it wasn't. It was like maybe an hour away. I don't know. But the thing is,
I don't know. The
I
whole
was
journey
very-
was a blur.
That's one way.
Yeah,
He was
one way.
swerving. It's swerving all
But
over
the
the
whole
road. Like
time, I was very careful. It
he's
did
driving
seem
there, going,
very-
"I didn't know that we drove on the left in this country." No,
That's not
no.
That was a very bad idea.
So, what was the task you had to complete at your mother's, Chrys? Was it like chopping trees
So-
down or something?
So our neighbor, my mom's neighbor, left his phone at the golf course, and my mom said,
White people.
my mom said, well, Chrys won't mind going to get that.
Oh fuck!
And,
Jesus.
and
Really?
Yeah.
This
well,
was the emergency that decided you on driving under high medications?
well, yeah. Well,
So then you deserve all the when I make
Well,
fun
he
of you,
didn't know that
Chris.
until he got to his mum's house, did he?
No, what are you talking about? You didn't wait. You didn't even find out. Just come to my house and that's it. You just came without even knowing any of these details.
How's it going?
No, my mom called me ahead of time, told me that this is what happened with his phone at the golf course, and she didn't want him to go get it because my mom was sick last year, and so he has been very nice, and he got the mail and always brought it to the house, and the golf course is like 45 minutes away. And so my mom said, well, I'm sure Chrys won't mind to do that. He'll do it. Don't worry. And so my mom called me. I already took that pill. So I was like, yeah, all right. Because I didn't think, because it wasn't kicking in yet. And it was just like right before she called, I took that pill. I was like, all right, I can do this. No big deal. And then I went and it started to kick in as I was driving. I was like, things are moving really slow. It seems like things are moving really slow.
Chrys, was the golf course on the way to your mum's, or did you have to do
No.
another 45 minutes after your mum's house?
I had to go past my mom's house to another 45 minutes.
So you did a 3 hours worth of driving on this medication, Chrys?
So okay, so
Because you had to go home,
Yeah.
right?
okay, so my mom's like it's in the direction of going to the golf course.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I passed my mom's house.
So
Alright.
so it's 45 minutes to your mum's house and then another 45 minutes.
No, it's
It's just total.
to that. Yeah, it's
Got it.
It's
Got it. Oh.
45 minutes to the golf course, and then 45, maybe less than 45 minutes back, because my mom's house is 10 minutes away from my house, so it's like 35 minutes.
All right.
back.
Okay. Makes sense. Okay. I thought you were doing like 3 hours of driving for this guy's phone. I'd be like, fuck off. Go buy a new one.
Well, the thing is, it was the wrong thing to do. I regret it. I ended up sleeping for like 3 or 4 hours at my mom's house once I brought it back.
Oh,
And
that's
then
okay. Then
yeah.
drove home.
Then drove home. I still had it in my system a little bit, I think. And then let's see. I forget what happened. I know
And there were
that
these blue and red flashing lights. I don't remember what happened after that. I just
I know that Kelly and I were gonna go somewhere.
to
and she's like-
Poontown. No.
So I'm trying to think where we went, but we went somewhere.
Downtown, baby.
She's like, and she says, "You." I told her, I had to do errands today for my mom. I said it was weird because I took that pain pill, and she says, "Wait a minute, when did you take it?" I said before she called, so I didn't know. She says, "You mean you didn't tell your mom that you took these pain pills?" I was like, "No," and she's like, "Don't ever do that again. Don't ever do it again." I said, I was fine," and then she got not mad but irritated.
Disappointed.
Yeah, and that's so much worse.
Yeah, that's why they know it as well. That's why they do it. But she was right though. You shouldn't. You should have, Mum. Listen.
Well, she didn't tell me. She didn't tell me that she was disappointed. But she did say,
They do the look, Chris. They do.
Yeah, I didn't get the look because I was on the phone when I told her, and she just was like,
she's doing it though.
She's like, please don't do that again.
Yeah.
That's not healthy. That's not smart. I don't need any form of I don't want you to get hurt. So I was like, okay, I promise I won't do it again.
Now, you could have hurt yourself and other people doing that. So
Yeah.
that's
Now, fuck other people. Who gives a shit about other
basically
people?
that is basically DUI.
Yeah, it is. You could have got to jail.
It's 100% DUI.
Maybe we'll edit this bit out the show. No, Chrissy was just. It's all just jokes for the show, officer. He's just making it up.
Well, I mean,
this is a bit.
We've talked about that before. I've talked about like times I've actually drove under the influence where I probably shouldn't have. So it's admitting the crime is not going to get you arrested because you have to be caught in the act.
That's not how court works at all.
Yes, it does. No, you can't. You can admit this right now, but like you're not unless you're being charged for it and they have the evidence. You still need evidence. Even my word of mouth is still technically hearsay. But because
that is true.
It's like I could easily just say I was just talking, and they're not going to be able to
false confession.
It's because there's lots of things you can say like
it's a bit,
and because recordings are also not admissible as evidence for the most part, anyways, either. So like in a lot of cases, they're
unless you're being informed that you're being recorded. If you do it stealthily, then apparently they're.
If you're working for the police, it's valid. You're doing a sting.
Well, I don't know if it's still valid for conviction. It's valid for dismissal, but not valid for conviction.
So let me ask you this. This is unrelated. Did you find that the prescription on the computer?
I did. I was just looking up. Yes, I did. It says it's just a muscle relaxant. There was a whole big list of like I was looking up side effects and stuff like that just out of curiosity.
Oh, what are the side effects? That scared the shit out of Chris.
I lost the list already.
Anal dilation, please.
It was a huge. Well, diarrhea was one of them.
Yeah, of course it was.
So, but like blurred vision though, hallucination.
Yeah, standard.
So those were also on that list. So
I don't know. I don't have any of that. I'm actually pretty good.
Dilated anus.
What about? Here's something. Naproxen. It's NAPRO.
Oh my god! I just looked something else up. Okay, I'm gonna use this computer then.
Look it up again. My goodness.
No, because I had something else on my. I have to do for. I'm being like relative to the show. I have to get my information. What is it called? Say again. What?
It's
Napster.
NAPROXEN.
Naproxen.
That's just. Is that generic for?
Yeah.
That's just generic for. That's just like a. That's just a name of the drug. It's basically the same thing. It's just like it's a patented version of it. If it says generic for naproxen, it's basically just the generic form of that drug. Like the Hims shit or whatever you used to get, like generic for Viagra, generic for fucking.
You think that's like Percocet then? Because that's what they said. It's as strong as Percocet.
It says Percocet generic for naproxen or something. Does it say Percocet on the bottle?
No, but they told me this is exactly like Percocet.
It's just a generic. Then it's probably just
a non-branded, like
a non-branded, non-branded.
Okay, because
or they're just selling it by the name of the drug, not the
medication without the marketing, folks.
I'll say this to everybody, the viewers.
No bullshit.
This is lovely. Anyway.
That's going to get you in more trouble than admitting to DUI. Yeah.
Oh, no, it's just like, look, I'm not going to do it anymore, okay?
This drug here, it's the tits.
Yeah. Hey, do you want to see my spoon? This is fucking great. The Comedy Pickaxe, sponsored by heroin.
Solid silver, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what's this powder on my key?
This is my favorite brand of rubber hose, and Nalprene, man, Nalprene, baby.
No, but I'll just say this. It worked. It was fun. It helped me out. Now my back, it's good.
It's
Now,
literally not fixing your back at all. It is just completely relaxing all the muscles in your back so that you don't feel that constricted, tense pain
no,
anymore.
I know. I didn't need it today.
Now you know what though, this does like actually like we were joking about it, but if you take that and then do a little anal play, you probably won't feel it very much either. You actually get
Hey,
like you
I want
because
to.
you won't tense up as much. You'll just be able to accept
Yeah,
it
but I
more.
want to feel it. I want to feel it. I want to know what I'm getting myself
Okay,
into.
well, if you want to feel it, then time
Gay.
to do some big pegging. Get the big black dildo, get the horse cock wrapped in silk,
I
and
don't
have
think
a
she.
guy.
I don't think she has the horse cock dildo.
I know I haven't sent it to you yet. I keep meaning to do this. The silk is actually the expensive part, to tell you the truth. So,
Yeah, that's just what you wipe on afterwards.
yeah.
I want to feel it. You're so gay. There's nothing wrong with a little anal. How? Hey,
Hey,
ladies.
there's not. Who used to
There
say
really
this?
isn't. We haven't
There's
gotten to that
nothing.
kink yet,
There's
but there
nothing
really is
wrong
nothing
with a
wrong with
little
full
gay
anal.
action.
Speaking of a little gay action, then this is the perfect segue, Bijan. Bijan's favorite part of the show, folks. You know what time it is, baby?
Oh,
How's it going, everyone? I think it's time for Kink of the Show, brought to you by the Comedy Pickaxe podcast. And my cock.
Episode 117, sexiest part of the show. It's Kink of the Show with Bijan Ranjbar.
I was trying to look up for another list, to tell you the truth, on this week, because I wanted to find something, because most of the stuff is pretty standard, and I was trying to keep getting a little bit more out there than what most people hear about.
How's it going?
And then when I found this other list, I saw something that I'm like, hey, it's going to be topical about our show today. It is called acrotomophilia.
Oh, bless you.
This is the arousal to amputees.
What?
I felt like, since there really wasn't a paraplegic version, so I think this kind of falls into that category.
Bijan, you've really gone out on a limb this week.
I don't know. I think it kind of fell off. But anyway. All right, but they say here is people who have lost experience the removal of a body part such as finger, hand, toe, foot, and arm or leg. Now, I don't know if there is another kink that is specific for paraplegic, but I think this one kind of falls into the same category. And I have to say, I might have a little bit of that flair, so I just gotta say. But
So this is the kink you get turned on by missing body parts, not the.
No. This is not for you. There is another kink that is actually, I found that down the line, that is when you are the one who's the amputee. This is the one who's being attracted to amputees. So you're attracted to those who are missing limbs. Now that's why I think it would fall into the same category. Now I don't. It doesn't have to be an amputee for me. It's just some of the people I've seen who are missing a limb. It's actually, I don't know. As long as I don't think it bothers me, and actually it makes me wonder what it would be like. You think you can get to some weirder positions that way too, as well. So I don't know.
Yeah, you can still be attractive without limbs, or with missing a limb and stuff.
Yes,
it could be.
No.
But I think that would turn a lot of people off. Whereas for me, I don't think it would.
Did I tell you? I actually dated a girl. Go gadget ski leg. I actually dated a girl once who had a wooden leg, and we were dancing, and I was spinning around, and she was getting taller and taller, and I was like, "What's going on?" She goes, "You're unscrewing my leg." So sorry, none of that happened.
I think that I could date a girl that had no legs, opposed to a girl who didn't have arms. I
can see that, because you would want you like, it's like, yeah, you would appreciate this because you lose that tactile aspect of the receiving tactile aspect of a girl's touch, right? Kind of a thing, right?
Yeah.
Whereas like you
It'd
don't
be like
usually
having a
"Hey,
chicken
baby."
going down on
Well,
you.
actually, honestly, I think there's some people who have a foot fetish who would probably prefer the other way around because it's like I could lose at the hands as long as those feet are all over my face.
Or like
and
one
stuff
of
like that,
each.
stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, I
Then-
mean,
then you get somebody else to grab her by an arm and a leg and swing her around right under your cock.
it's just easier to get on my fucking cock when you're missing a leg.
You get her all hot, like and stuff like that. You just, like,
I got a question. Right, this is kind of not related to the kink of the week, but right. So if a person with one arm gets arrested, do they bother with handcuffs? Or what do they do? Do you do like a leg to an arm? How'd you get around
well, I
that?
don't know. Do you really think they'd be involved in armed robbery?
Fuck it.
No, actually, honestly, in that case, I think they would actually handcuff that person to an officer
To what?
or to another officer if they have to walk them somewhere.
Yeah, but what's the
Probably be
point? What's the point? You just fucking you've only got one
Or
arm
just
anyway.
hold them by the arm, like they would just like hold them by the arm or something like that. And then like when they're in the cop car, they would handcuff their hand to a part of the car. There's like a little thing inside the car that they handcuff it to.
But would you really think that a one-armed individual would try to do anything like get away? He can't. I mean, you grab their arm, they can't punch you. They can't do anything if you grab their
They
arm.
could kick you.
Yeah, but if they only got one leg, they fall over. Ha!
Well, if they only had the one leg, yeah.
But what about those people that just have the little that have no hands? They
here's
have to
the-
stump. Well, you can't put a
here's the
handcuff on
thing.
that.
No, you can't.
You have to pierce
So
them.
here's the thing.
Then they wouldn't be holding a weapon either. What would they have done?
Oh,
You can't do the 5-finger discount.
Here's the thing: if they didn't have an arm, or if they didn't have an arm on one side, you could hold them by the one arm that they do have.
Yeah.
If they would kick you, and they kicked you to the point where you would let go, you make sure that you kick that bitch or bastard right in the ribs, where they fall down on the side and they don't have an arm to fall back on, and they smack their head up against the fucking wall or fucking ground.
How to assault an
This got
amputee
me-
with the comedy pickaxe.
Actually, this actually spurred a bonus kink of the show here. You were mentioning it and it made me think of it, and I've seen this before.
Oh, okay.
Is like the amputee thing, like where people like say where they're missing like just at the wrist.
Yeah.
That has been used as a dildo before.
Oh, what?
Yes.
When they have that
yes.
little nubbin thing as
Yeah,
well.
I saw it with
Ow.
the leg stump thing too. I think that was a gay man thing. A guy was missing his foot or whatever like that. And he was
Ugh.
fucking the guy in the ass with his stump.
No.
Just saying. I don't know if that would fall into that particular kink, but I just thought about that. And when you were saying the whole cutoff of the thing, it made me think of that because we just left kink of the show. So I don't immediately think of that when I think of an amputee, but we were just discussing the whole thing about how, the handcuffs won't work and everything. It's just like the nub and the stump. And like you said,
It's kind of it's just the same as fingering, really, when you think about it.
basically, yeah, but it's a
Smell my
bit more-
stump.
It's a bit more dilating.
This is the dilation show right now, folks. We've talked about so many dilated anuses this week. It's fucking unreal.
Yeah.
I was wondering about people who have no legs. Like they have the legs that they use for racing and everything, the blades and everything
Well,
like
do
that.
you mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, see, where is the leg missing? Like just like above the knee, or below the knee?
Below the knee.
Okay, because and technically, I think in the medical term, the leg is actually everything below the knee. Isn't
Correct.
It? Like the actual.
The leg is
leg.
between the knee and the ankle. Everything from the
Yes.
hip to the knee is the thigh.
That's what I thought. Yeah. So like as far as like a pure like what is it called? What's that called again? What's that class?
What?
Physiology.
Physiology, anatomy and physiology.
Anatomy and physiology. That's it. That's what I was thinking. Okay.
So I'm
Sorry.
curious if they had the blades,
Yeah.
like if they ran track and they had the blades.
Would they shoot their wife in the middle of the night? Is that what you're asking?
No,
Could they get really short
because
ones?
we
when
know
they're riding
that's
you?
true.
Oscar
What was that?
Pistorius
Oscar
jokes.
Pistorius?
Yeah, that was it. I'm glad you got that joke, Chris. I'm glad you got that joke.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking would they be able to run in the snow? Because like that's like snowshoes.
You have to get the tennis rackets on the
Isn't it
end.
like snowshoes.
Yeah.
Like
Not quite.
What are
Why
those?
not?
Or like they would need to put snowshoes on the bottom of them.
What are those? What are those things in Star Wars called that look like the big bugs? They look like flamingo legs. And
Imperial walkers.
Yeah, they look. That's what they look like in the snow.
Flamingo legs? Oh, okay.
With the backwards knee, and they like walking
the
in
two,
the
the 2-foot ones. The 2-foot
Yeah,
ones.
the 2
Oh,
foot ones.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's the ATST, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the
There's the
STD.
AT, and then there's ATST, I believe.
Yeah, the AT-AT is the big one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the all-terrain
See
armored
what we've done here,
transport, and then the
folks.
all-terrain.
See what we've done here, folks. You see this?
Siege transport. I don't
We're
know what does
talking-
ST stand for.
I don't know.
I know.
Shitty dick.
This is what cwrench needs to be here. I think he
You
would
see
have
what
that
happened there,
answer.
folks. No matter what we're doing in the show, we're talking about fucking people's nubbins and amputee sex and all sorts of stuff.
And it all goes to Star Wars.
I mentioned Star Wars once, and now they're discussing what fucking ST stands for in the Imperial Walkers. Once I mentioned it. Once. Look at them.
That's all it is.
Fucking nerds.
Oh yeah, we're the nerds about everything. Look at, man, there's so many nerd shit that the both of you really.
What do I love
dig.
that's nerdy? I'm nothing but a cool, slick
I
kid.
mean, like it's like if you got that
smoking
like,
behind
you
a
know,
bike shed.
the building table on Minecraft or something like that.
Oh, the building table. I do love a building table. The crafting box. That's great.
The crafting box?
What are
Is
you
that
talking
it's
about?
called?
The crafting.
Nerdy.
What are you
What is
talking
it
about?
called?
The crafting table. You led me into that on purpose, you motherfucker.
I did.
I'm like, no, I've got to correct him, but I know what he's doing. Fuck, fucking.
I knew it. I had a
Anyway,
feeling you would know exactly.
Imperial Walkers. What are they about, hey? Fucking.
Yeah.
I like Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah.
What? He's a big fucking slug, is what he is.
And
Yeah.
You need a big mouth to take my cock.
Princess Leo. I'm a big fan of Princess Leo. She was good.
Princess Leo was hot.
Princess Leo was real hot. I do like Princess Leo a lot. And what was the other guy? Han
Duo.
Han Duo. I was gonna make the same joke. I do like Luke Groundrunner. He's great character,
yeah.
Luke Groundrunner. He's one of my favorites as well. Yeah. Do you like Luke Groundrunner, Chris? No.
And the family ground runner.
Yeah. And the
family.
And the family.
Who's that?
And a family ground runner.
Yeah. It was Luke's dad.
And a kin. And the family.
Right.
How did the non-Star Wars geek get that reference?
That was it.
Probably-
I
I mean,
guess the dad joke.
Probably
ties, but-
because what you're doing is gay, and I didn't get it.
speaking of gay, we are approaching the end of this show, folks. And you know what
Well,
we do at
actually,
the end of
remember
the
Vader
show?
cut Luke's hand off. What do you think he was gonna do with Luke after he had a hand missing?
Oh, yeah, the dirty bastard.
He's
That's
gonna
what
get
he's
some
doing.
nubbin.
Who got
That's
that
weird,
hand?
you
Where did
know,
that hand
but
go?
Think about it. It's like, think about it. He did cut off his arm or his hand,
His hand,
and
yeah.
and that's his son that he said, "Fuck you! If I don't have a hand, you don't have a hand."
Where did that hand go?
It was in
Fell out of the sky into Bespin. It's somewhere in the
Because-
center of the planet of Bespin.
I've
It
just
was
thought
sky-fitting.
the massive. Yeah, someone's fucking themselves with that hand on some planet, I bet. But I've just thought now, isn't he now technically Han Solo? Massive plot hole in the name of these characters.
Good joke. I like it. That's good.
We should be
He's not
renamed
Han Solo. He's Han Solo.
Han Solo. In fact, yeah. We got Han Solo, we got Han Solo, and we've got Anne the family grounds.
That's how they got related.
That's a terrible joke. I think we should do some more terrible jokes. I think we should queue up some terrible jokes. I do have some terrible jokes that I want to go
Probably
through
not
this
as bad
week.
as mine because they were big time stinkers last week.
I do like a big time stinker. How's it going?
But,
Let's do them.
but see,
Dad jokes. Let me play
we
the
have
intro,
this,
Bijan.
this episode is a historic episode as it is the unwrapping of deck number 2.
He's opening more fucking cards, folks.
Yeah, I finished the entire deck. So,
How's it going, you dirty boy? Well, while Bijan is opening it, while Bijan's opening it, I've got a joke that if you stop playing the fucking duck sound effect for 5 seconds, I might be able to tell a joke. I ordered some stuff online yesterday and then used my donor card.
Not jokes.
Chris, would you shut the fuck up? I ordered some stuff online yesterday and used my donor card instead of my debit card. It cost me an arm and a leg. There you go.
What's the difference between a woman and a washing machine? When a guy dumps a load in the washing machine, it doesn't follow him around.
Did you know I bought a litre of Pickaxe yesterday? Huge mistake.
I don't even know what Pickaxe is.
Correction fluid. The whitewash. That was a huge mistake.
Okay. We call that whiteout. Okay.
Wow. Isn't that what Disney do?
That's good. That's good.
That's better than my actual joke.
What do you call a carved pumpkin that's very unmotivated? A slack-o'-lantern.
The next person that asks me for pineapple juice, cranberry juice, lemonade, and a slice of orange in the same glass is gonna get a punch.
Why was the clerk at the discount store always crying? He didn't do well with goodbyes.
Oh my god.
That was actually, I like that.
Did you know my 4-year-old son can't say please in Spanish? That's por favor. Thank you.
How did the workers protest at the chair factory? They had a sit-in.
My wife said, if you were stranded on a desert island, who would you most like to be stranded with? I said, my Uncle Tommy. She said, why? What's so special about him? I said, he's got a boat.
Was the pixie good or bad? Let's just say she was nefarious.
My neighbor just banged on the wall at 4:20 a.m. Can you believe that? Luckily, I was still up playing music.
Did your grandmother tell you about the first time she had sex? It was a schlong time ago.
I'm going to do one more, folks. One more.
Actually, let me see if I can find another one.
And Bijan can do one to round us off. Did you know that I once made a belt out of old wrist watches? It was a complete waste of time.
Oh, wow.
Thanks, Chris. Thanks for the
Give me a
support.
second.
Thanks for that sound effect. Thanks. There we go. I feel better now.
Let me find one.
Ba, ba, ba,
One last
ba.
one. Here we go.
Here we go. This is it.
No, come on. Okay.
Can't read that one. It's terrible. Can't read that one.
No,
It's
this.
terrible.
Yeah, okay, fine. I'll read it anyway.
Okay.
I really like hot dogs. In fact, I relish them.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching and listening to episode 117 of The Comedy Pickaxe. Remember, we are live on Twitch every Sunday when we do this show, and all of our gaming we do after the show as well. So stick around if you're watching the stream live, because we're going to be doing some gaming, and hopefully we'll be joined by cwrench as well. If you haven't already, please make sure you head over to our YouTube channel, find us there, The Comedy Pickaxe. All of our posts, all of our shows, all of our gaming videos go onto that channel. We have lots of content. I think we have almost 100 videos worth of content over there for you guys to watch and enjoy. So please head over there, give us a like, a follow, whatever the fuck they do over there, just to hit the button of whatever it is. Much appreciated as well. And remember that our podcast goes out in video form on YouTube and Spotify every Wednesday, and on other podcast platforms in audio form. So if you're an audio kind of gal or girl, then please head over there and give us a little thumbs up, give us a little rating wherever you are, whenever you can, give us a rating. Please do. It does help the show a lot. Remember, you can also head over to our Patreon page. The QR code is on screen right now, or you can just search for The Comedy Pickaxe on Patreon. We have bonus stuff over there. Pledges start from just £2 a month. We really do appreciate everybody's support who is over there. We also have our merch store on bonfire.com with all of our cool t-shirts, including I Have an Issue with Hitler t-shirt, which is over there. It's still my personal favorite. Absolutely fucking love it.
And don't forget the Mountain Dew. The Mountain Dew.
Oh, the Mountain Dew. I did send Chrys a t-shirt I once put over there. I don't know if he's posted it. I sent it a little while ago. Do you remember, Chrys?
No,
It was the 7-Eleven logo, but slightly altered.
No, you'll have to send it to me because I don't remember.
I'll send it. Well, let's just say, folks, that the 7 might have been changed to another number.
Okay.
And was a bit offensive to people in New York.
Oh, jeez.
Oh.
And don't forget, Starr has a plug to do.
Yes, yeah, I do a podcast called 99X Friend Zone Radio. It's basically me playing a bunch of music and doing a bunch of commentary about cool things that are happening in the world, doing a lot of comedy stuff, and also venting as I do. Not to mention my show, but also cwrench is not here, so you want to check out live on tape delay. They have new episodes every Monday. You can find that. You can find that on Spotify and whatever the other podcast outlets are. So
Yes,
yeah,
you can,
you
but
go.
not Google Podcasts because that doesn't exist anymore. Because
They suck anyway. So fuck Google.
Yeah, but no, don't fuck Google because YouTube, innit? We like YouTube, Google. Please keep us there. I've done a lot of editing for that channel. Please don't delete us, please.
No, I mean
Chris
Google
loves you, really.
Podcasts. Fuck them. Fuck.
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck it. I'm glad you deleted it. It was terrible. Bijan has a plug to do for his OnlyFans as well.
No, that's coming soon. I got it in the mail.
That's the title of his first video, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching and listening. We'll be back next week for episode 118 of the Comedy Pickaxe. So until then, adios, motherfuckers.
Lurk and subscribe.
Adios. Yes.
Lurk
Like
and
and
subscribe.
subscribe. Ring that bell.
Yes.
You know you do. You know you want to.
Like the
You know you
videos.
want to ring it. You know you want to grab it by the nuts and just shake it around.
Just shove
Ring
it.
it. Ring it. Ring it.
Just shove it
Just,
in
you
there.
know, grab it. Squeeze it tight. And just,